students, welcome back to science class of 7th. Children, in our previous video we were studying chapter number 14, that is electric current and its effect. In our previous video we had covered the topics like what is electric current, then about the conductors, insulators, circuit diagram, etc. And I hope that everybody have understood it very well. Okay children, now today we will be proceeding for the further topic, that is the effects of current. So children, the electric current can produce three effects. The first one is heating effect, the second one is magnetic effect, and the third one is chemical effect. And in this chapter, or you can say in this class, you have to study only heating effect and magnetic effect, while chemical effect you will study in higher classes. Okay children, so what are the three effects of current? Heating effect, magnetic effect and chemical effect, right? Now before proceeding to the heating effect of electric current, you should be aware of a topic or the term, that is resistance. What is resistance? The degree to which a material opposes the passage of current through itself is called as resistance. Means it is the degree of a material. कोई भी material की degree होती है कि वो electric current को कितना oppose करता है, that is called as resistance. Okay, metals like chromium and copper, aluminium, etc. have very low resistance, while nichrome is, which is an alloy, it is of very high resistance, and the wire which is made up of very high resistance is called as high resistance wire. Okay children, so let's proceed about the heating effect of the electric current. What is heating effect of the electric current? When an electric current is passed through a high resistance wire, जब भी कोई electric current high resistance wire से pass होता है, then the wire becomes hot, and this is called the heating effect of current. Okay, so what happens in this? When current is passed through a high resistance wire, the wire becomes hot, thus creating the heating effect. The amount of heat produced in a wire due to the electric current, it depends on two factors. The first one is resistance of the wire, and second one is the magnitude of the current. Now first one is resistance of wire. Okay, greater the resistance of a wire, greater will be the heat produced in it by a given current. In this what we have understood, that जितना ज़्यादा resistance होगा, current उतना ही ज़्यादा produce होगा. Okay, heating effect उतना ही ज़्यादा होगा. Suppose I am taking an example. Suppose अगर copper metal हम ले रहे हैं, अगर copper wire से हम electricity pass कर रहे हैं, so it has very low resistance. Okay, and it will become very less hot. But if we are taking nichrome instead of that, and if we are passing electricity through it, it will be heated very soon, thus creating the resistance. So greater the resistance of a wire, greater will be the heat produced in it. So in electrical appliances like room heater, etc., we use the nichrome wire so that it can give more heating effect. Now the second one is magnitude of current. Greater the magnitude of a current passed through the given wire, greater will be the heat produced in it. In this what happens? The amount of heat is depend on the type of resistance of wire. If we are talking about nichrome, then high resistance will be offered, and if we are talking about copper, very low resistance will be offered. But if in case we are passing very high electric current through copper wire, then what happens? It can cause short circuit and it can cause any accident. So greater the magnitude, greater there will be the heating effect. So it depends on the two factors. The first one is resistance of wire, and the second one is magnitude of current, right? Now applications of the heating effect of the current in our daily life. What are the applications of the heating effect of current? The first one is, it is used in the working of electrical appliances like geyser, iron press for soldering, and etc. Right? Then room heater. Okay. Then it is utilized in electric bulbs for lighting, and for lighting purpose we use electric bulb. There also heat is produced while electric current is passed through it. Then the third one is it is utilized in safety device called fuse. So it is also utilized in safety device called as fuse. What happens if there is large flow of current? Then what happens? Fuse automatically melts, thus preventing the wiring of the house. Electrical heating appliances. There are a lot of electrical appliances which works on the heating effect of current, like geyser, iron, bulb, etc. Okay, so now we will see the example of, first of all, room heater. So what happens in this? The room heater have wire, that's filament, that is made up of nichrome, and we know nichrome is a very high resistance metal and it offers very high resistance. So when current is passed through the room heater, the nichrome wire gets heated up because of the high resistance and provide a lot of heating effect or produce a lot of heating effect, and in this way we feel hot. So this is the working of the room heater. Okay, now if we talk about the electric bulb, okay, so what happens in electric bulb? It is used for producing light and works on the principle or the heating effect on of the current. So what happens if we are taking a bulb? We know the bulb is made up of a filament. Okay, it is made up of a filament, and the filament is made up of a metal called as tungsten. Tungsten offers very high resistance. इसका resistance बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. So when we put it into the holder and when the electric current is passed through it, what happens? The filament glows and becomes heated, due to which light is produced. Okay, and this also produces the heating effect. If we will touch the bulb, we can feel hot. Okay, so this is the heating effect of the current. But nowadays we use CFL, that is chlorofluorescent lamp. So, or we can say compact fluorescent lamps. The full form of CFL is compact fluorescent lamps, which produce very less heating effect as compared to the bulb which has filament made of tungsten, and they also consume very less electricity. Why? Because when the filament glows up, the heating effect is produced, which cause more electricity, more consumption of electricity. But in the case of CFL, there is very less consumption of electricity because there is no any filament in the CFL, that is compact fluorescent lamps. They are without any filament and they does not heat up and thus consume very less electricity. So nowadays everybody is using CFL. Okay, now the next appliance that is based on the heating effect of electric current is the electric fuse. Electric fuse is a safety device, means in everybody's house. What is the function of fuse? You can say जब current exceed हो जाता है और वो उसको क्या करता है, जो it is made up of a thin wire, copper wire का बना होता है. जब current overflow होने लगता है तो it automatically melts, thus preventing the short circuit in the house. So it is a safety device which prevents electric fires and damages to electrical appliances due to the excessive flow of करंट. सो ये एक सेफ्टी डिवाइस है. जब भी कभी एक्सेसिव करंट फ्लो करता है, इट प्रिवेंट्स इट बाय means not causing the damage to the electrical appliances as well as preventing the fire or short circuit in the house, shop or anywhere. So these are some electrical appliances like electric bulb, electric fuse and room heater, which are based on the heating effect of the current. In room heater, nichrome is used as a filament which is of very high resistance, and if we talk about the bulb, in bulb tungsten is used as a filament which also offers a very high resistance, and if we talk about the fuse, it is made up of copper wire connecting wires which offers very low resistance, and when there is very high resistance, the fuse automatically melts, thus preventing the short circuits in the particular house, shop or anywhere. Okay children, so that's all for today. In our next class we will be discussing about the next topic, further topic, that is about overloading. Okay, so now note down today's homework. The first question is, name the 3 effects of the electric current. Question number 2 is, what is heating effect of current? Third one is, name the 2 factors on which heating effect of the current depends. Then question number 4 is, write applications of the heating effect of current, and the last one is, what is a fuse? So children, these 5 question answers you have to note down in your homework copy in a neat and clean handwriting. Go through the taught topic, underline the important terms, draw the diagrams and learn all the key terms of the chapter, and be prepared for the upcoming topic that I will be discussing in the next class. So that's all for today children. Take care of yourself. Thank you.